everybody, Garrison Bailey here. I'm going to cook some stuff today. So what I want to make is some delicious pork ribs. And the way you do that, you just buy them at the store and they're pretty cheap. These were only $6.09 and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So that's pretty good. So if you're by yourself, that's enough. So what I did is I put some water in a pot with an onion and some seasonings. So I put garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder. I just made it up as I was going. And I'm gonna let that cook on there for probably 2 hours. It's gonna be it's on high right now, boom, boom. And I'm gonna let it cook in there and just get that meat very, very tender. And then we'll talk about what's gonna happen after that. Okay. You're gonna add 4 garlic cloves. You don't have to cut them up, you don't have to do anything. You can just throw them right in there. This is so easy. So it's been an hour. Our ribs are still cooking, so let's just check them. See how they're doing. They smell amazing. So not quite yet, they're still a little tough. So maybe another hour. Okay. Okay, we're gonna check on our ribs. It's been 2 hours. Oh my, the water has, I don't know what the word is. Anyway, yeah, those are fall off the rib. Look at that. Okay, and here's what we're gonna do next. Okay, you're gonna put your ribs in your air fryer and just do 1 layer. I don't have a big air fryer, so I'm just gonna do 1 layer, and then I have more ribs, so I'll do 1, and then I'll do another layer of that, and then I'm gonna put the barbecue sauce on, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I like Baby Ray's because it tastes delicious. So then I'm just gonna pour it over there, and pour kind of a lot because barbecue sauce is delicious. There we go. Look at that, it's beautiful. You can just brush it so it's a little bit even and it hits everything. Make sure you have enough on there. These are falling apart, soft, delicious. I've actually never made them this way, so I don't even know if this will work. Fingers crossed! Okay, into the air fryer at 400 for, I'm gonna start at 10 minutes, I think, and I'll just check them. Oh my, that is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna do the next batch. So what are we gonna have with these delicious pork barbecue ribs? I shucked some corn and I got it right there, and I'm gonna cut up some potatoes, and we're gonna have like a potato, I think maybe just fried potatoes, and then I'm gonna make a hot honey sweet corn. Okay, for these fried potatoes, I just cut up a few potatoes into just little chunks. Nothing was, uniform, just a rough chop. And then I put them in the same pot that I had the meat cooking. That broth is so flavorful. So I just saved the broth, and then I'm going to cook the potatoes in this, and I'm just going to let them get soft and a little crispy, and nothing major, just a little olive oil, a little salt, a little pepper. Simple, 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 pimple. Shut up. No, you shut up. I threw in a little butter. Just, nothing wrong with a little butter. Just a little fat in there to really get them going. And when they are all done, I might throw in just a dollop of sour cream. I know. Don't rush the stage. Potatoes are done, and they are delicious. I did not put any sour cream on them because they just looked so good and they tasted perfect. Perfectly salted. That little pat of butter made them just delicious. So now we'll work on the hot honey corn. As you will notice, I am using the same pot that I cooked the meat, the potatoes. I guess I could call this a one-pot dinner. But I have such a small kitchen that sometimes it's very small, very hard. This is how tiny my kitchen is right here. So as you can see, there's not a lot of space. So I have to be very clever. So we're gonna melt this butter in here, which is doing just great. And then we have all of this delicious corn that I took off of the cob, and we're just gonna listen to that. That's a good sound. And we're just gonna give it a mix. Let that get, I don't want it to be super soft and mushy. I hate corn like that. In fact, when I was a kid, I could not eat corn with a fork. I'd have to eat it off the cob. Well, I couldn't even eat it off the cob. As I've gotten to be an adult and grown up a little bit, I can eat corn off the cob, but I have a real hard time still eating it with a fork. Like this would be a little hard for me. So as long as it's not mushy, like my sister used to open cream corn in the house and I'd leave. Bye. I ain't even gonna smell it. But this hot honey corn is pretty good. So we're just gonna cook that for just a few minutes, just to get it warm actually. That's all I'm gonna do. And then we'll be right back with how to do the hot honey. So I have my hot honey here. You can use whatever kind you want. I just had whatever I had in the pantry. And you just start adding it in. I'm going to make it good because I want my corn really sweet, especially with the savory of the barbecue and the savory of the potatoes. I'm just going to give it a little stir, and you know it's honey, so you don't want it to burn. Now, if you want to offset some of the sweet, you can add a little like cayenne pepper, which I might do, or some smoked paprika, or you know, something. But definitely add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm just going to let that cook for a few more minutes, and then I'll show you the end result. Okay, hot honey corn is finished. I put a little chili powder, a little paprika, and a little garlic sea salt, and it is delicious. So here's me tasting it. Here is the potatoes. I like potatoes and corn together. Oh my god. And this meat just, look, it's just with a fork. Just a fork. You hear that dog barking over there? Oh my god. Don't look at me, I'm eating. Wow. That hot honey corn. You should really make this and buy my cookbook and my album. Okay, bye.